Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Maresca has arrived.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Rubik.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Elder Titan.
Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team, pick. Dire team, pick.
Tiny.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team, pick.
Yeehaw!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team, pick.
Drow Ranger.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Axe.
Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Dire team ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team, pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team, pick.
Chaos Knight.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Go ahead. Select your heroes. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
This way comes. Something dire this way comes.
Oh, don't mind me. Just a wee fairy going about her business.
Like stealing.
You really should prepare for battle.
Like stealing candy from a baby.
Again, Drow is one of the better heroes at playing against the axe here. Just the fact that you can throw those frost arrows, you can run away from him. He's not able to gap close because you have super long attack range. What is it on Drow now? 625? Yeah, there you go. And axe over here. Did get a movement speed buff a while ago. Has just decent base HP regen. But
against Elder Titan and a Drow seems pretty rough. This we'll see, a lot of this might come down to the Rubik. See if you can find some like good plays or good pulls in the lane to try and reset equilibrium. Pepita could always resort to lane cutting if he really needed to. But I don't know how you actually contest the lane against the Drow Ranger as the axe. That seems pretty rough.
Like stealing candy from a baby.
Yeah, we probably know how that one's gonna go. I'd be surprised if I see Pepita even like try to play that aggressive and test CS, or he just get blown up there. I think the majority of the action will be in the top lane around where this Chaos Knight is. In fact, we're gonna see probably maybe a fight break out of the rune. It's always surprising if you don't see a Bramble Maze come out at the very start.
Ooh. A lot of damage from CK. That was a really high damage roll on that. Oh my gosh.
Yep, there goes all of your starting regen. Yeah, he just pops a salve into his backpack and he's going to use that right away. So just like that, your gold is gone. MSS, his economy is in shambles. Never had a chance, he said.
Yeah, that Chaos Bolt hit almost like the complete minimum stun duration, but almost maximum magic damage.
Yeah, at the start, that's exactly what you want. Right?
Yeah, that's so much worse for the Willow. It's so funny.
And she's probably wishing that she hadn't put the first point in the Bramble Maze there. If she had Shadow Realm, she could have popped that as soon as the stun came out and not have taken any damage and make it back to the tower. So she's punished for that one. She didn't even end up dropping it to do any damage back to the enemies here, which felt a little bit odd.
Just
like stealing candy from
Alright, this stealing candy from a baby thing is actually pretty good. That's a good voice line from Dire Tide.
When I was playing with one friend, he's talking about like, yeah, it's like being a grown man and stealing candy from a kid. It was very odd. It's like my first time meeting the person as well. Is talking. You kept going off about it too, just stealing candy from kids and interacting with kids.
That's how he feels about just Dire Tide in general. That's what he thinks it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to steal candy from kids. I'm trying to crush their actual hopes and dreams of getting cosmetics.
I see.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's mostly just like old people who've come out of the woodwork, like your friend who's got kids. It's like, hell yeah, it's Dire Tide, man. Let's go.
Literally haven't seen him on Steam in like 6 years. He finds out Dire Tide gets released and is like, wow, I'm gonna reinstall Dota. Let's go.
It's a developer making things happen. I'm loving the mode. I'm loving the seasonal events happening again. We really do appreciate it. With all the crap that we give you, we just want you to notice us.
Denied.
Pay attention to us, please. Bottom lane's already off to a real spicy start here as SVG. He's going to stand on the other side of that hard camp, wait for that to come by, most likely. Okay, he's blocking. Wait, what? He blocked his own hard camp. Maybe he wasn't paying attention. He was just paying too much attention to getting the hammer off. And Michael just going to get his first blood. Oh, so close, 15 HP. Oh my goodness. All right, you are backed off just a little bit too early. I think he thought he had it.
Did he lose the Astral Titan buff there with that last hit?
He got the last hit with the buff, but it did expire, so he lost the movement speed.
Oh. Unfortunate. You have to give that one up, though. No use diving in the tower and taking a bunch of damage there. So burn through Michael's regen, and I think you just have to be happy about that one. He sent himself out a little bit more tanky, so the economic damage is there, but that's all you're getting, unfortunately.
It's also, you know, spiritual damage here. That's one of the things Elder Titan loves to inflict, right? You know. And now Michael, spirit slowly being broken, one hit after another. Let's talk about mid lane, KXY versus Quinn. His Snapfire looking pretty good so far, 11 and 4. Kind of expected, right? You can get last hits pretty easy with the Scatter Blast.
Yeah, we talked about this one. You know, you do have a lot more kill potential here on Quinn. That'll be once he gets a couple of levels, though. For now, Snapfire does have the advantage. He's burning through a lot of his mana so far to keep that advantage. And Quinn, you know, I think he's got his bottle being sent out right now. Yeah, he does. So lane will start to turn in his favor the next couple of creep waves here. He spams Swashbuckle on KXY. Top lane, a small brawl breaks out.
Ooh, Lelis, this might be first blood falling low. Oh, a very convenient crit there from Pakas. Well done.
And have fun.
Managed to snag him there. Dark Willow feels a little bit underwhelming. You're starting to see why it isn't picked up that much. He's just getting beat down right now.
You just gotta flap your wings and hope that you can assist your boy. But Chaos Knight's pretty dang strong as far as lane heroes is considered, and Dark Willow does not really do anything here, especially with the IO, right? Like, this is just, it's pretty impossible as far as the matchup goes.
Yeah.
No, we didn't lose Elder Titan bottom. I'm not entirely sure. Did he die to the tower? No, he just died over in the river. Okay.
Rubik is running all the way back to base. He does this without boots. He went first item Null Talisman. What the?
Ooh, Avalanche Toss. We're able to catch the IO, but I don't know if they have the damage to finish it off. Ooh, MSS does grab it with those 2 points in that Dark Realm, but Fairy fires herself, ends up getting 2 crits in a row from the Chaos Knight. Oh my goodness. What is that supposed to be? 30%? Nice.
And I don't know. The Chaos Strike is just hitting so often. You know exactly when he needs it to land, it lands. He's getting tons of lifesteal with it as well because of this. Lifesteal starting at 25%. You know, I prefer the old one, you know, where it activated on the initial hit. It would just allow you to level it up in the lane, right?
You talking about the one that was on a timer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was pretty interesting. It was kind of cheesy though, I think. And it's too non-chaotic for a Chaos Knight, I think, right? I think that's what makes this hero chaos. That's the whole thing, right? It's all about chaos.
It was like, I guess it was too good when paired with the Keeper of the Light as well, because you could double Chaos Bolt and double crit people.
Okay, yeah, that was stupid.
Bottom lane there, Stomp comes out, but you know, as much as you throw out a couple Frost arrows, and that's going to be it.
The death of
Space Mage for the runes if they decide to turn around. SVG gonna get telekinesis, lift it on back, doing a little bit of damage. Pepita with a great call. Can they actually finish this off? Stomp just in time. SVG gets battle hungered out. He will fall, but so will Pepita. So you are well played.
They warned you not to.
Mid lane is Quinn. Oh, he does. That was simply a cookie, a scatter shot, and Mortimer kisses and predicting the movements by Quinn.
Lanes are live.
Well done. Yeah, I was still watching the engagement bottom when you are tracing down that Rubik in the trees there.
So getting a kill on Quinn in the mid lane feels pretty good. Just getting level 6 before him there. I mean, all the difference in the world. You know, him having 6 denies to Quinn's 3 there. Because if you have Rolling Thunder at the same time, it's a completely different fight. You know, Quinn just goes right into you and you die.
That should help.
It's almost 6 minutes though. Power runes are about to spawn. Gets into position on KXY. Unfortunately, it spawns top, and Quinn will probably try to grab a. Oh,
the
Excel
deny from Excel.
Excel
had a rough couple of games yesterday. So, you know, he's back. He's playing IO. He's feeling good.
Off this game.
Oh, yeah.
And he's doing a pretty good job so far, setting up kills for Kaz here in the top lane. Lula's not having a very good time.
Ladies and gentlemen,
neither is Dark Willow.
Dire's courier
Oh
has
no.
been Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Lost the courier with gloves
feel
of
like a
haste
broken
and blades of
record.
attack on them. So
Nice.
he's in a minute and a half without that one.
Dire's
That's
middle
a rough
tower
one.
is under attack.
Bottom lane. Axe finally gets a little bit of space to farm. He's only got 20 CS so far. It's not where you want to be. But it's hard, like we were talking about, you know. The Drow just has so much range. You're able to punish him whenever he tries to go on the creep wave. You can't just run into war like you can a lot of heroes. Just going to throw the out onto you and then walk back with it's the massive amount of range the Drow Ranger has.
Yeah, KXY is looking pretty good in the mid lane. I don't know. He's feeling pretty safe. He is going to go for the Soul Ring, though. Not something we normally see out of the Snapfires. I think a lot of people either go for the Mana Boots or they just ferry out regen and rush that Magnum Scepter. Quinn putting some pressure in the jungle here. Just going to pop the Rolling Thunder. Doesn't want to risk it. He's on out, but he goes right into the stairwell there. Somehow goes past that column. So Quinn just gonna roll himself away, swashbuckle to lower ground. SVG
Dire's
though might not be as
fortified.
he'll be fine. He's fast. He's got that extra movement speed from that Spirit. Casual Windlays. Well, Pakas jumps on in. 2 second
Killing
Stormbolt.
spree.
Quinn not gonna be able to assist him. Gets a nice crit once again.
And things for Quinn, they're just not working out like they normally are. He's only level 7 now. Snapfire, he's half a level ahead of him at the moment. It's you normally see him just completely pop off,
Strange
but
to say,
the Mortar Kiss is
Radiant's
landing on him
middle
like that. I
tower
think
is
it
under
threw him off
attack.
just a little bit. So amazing predictions there by KXY, making the game so much easier for the team by shutting down Quinn.
Yeah. You are still looking pretty decent in the bottom lane. Not doing the greatest on last hits, but as
Dire's
far
middle
as
tower is under an
this game's going, Infamous has to be feeling
stress.
pretty darn good, right? This safe lane Chaos Knight off to a fantastic start, looking really good. A stomp bottom lane,
Dire's
though.
middle
Mortar Kisses
tower
are coming
is
out.
under
You
Killing
attack.
spree.
War. There's no way out of this one, buddy. You can't dodge this out. He will fall, but he does at least take the Rubik before.
Yeah, they're not going to stop here though. They're just going to keep going. They have
Yeah.
Dunk here in a second. Doesn't get it off though.
Was he... Did he actually get saved by the raindrops? I mean, the Cold Blade didn't hit the raindrops, but... That's, yeah, I don't know what happened. It looked like he just jumped the gun there a little bit. Excel top lane getting rolled on over by Quinn. A nice amount of damage coming out there. It should be a pretty easy pick off, and they do get it.
The dunk down there, he was just trying to get it off before the Tiny had completed his TP and
Dire's
blow him
top
up.
tower is under
But
attack.
you know, there's just no time left. He had to throw the dunk there. He wasn't going to get it off at all. And that's why he used it just a little bit prematurely. Of course, he has that wand there, so it healed him back up as well. Or sorry, the stick.
Hawk is rotating in with KXY. They don't have one of her kisses, but they do have a lot of damage. They kind of stack their stuns, but it doesn't matter. Those 4 points in Scatterblast, plus just the Chaos Bolt and the crit that comes out from Chaos Knight's just a little
I
bit
don't
too
mean
much.
to be alarmist, but Dire's
You
bottom
are going to
tower
be forced
is
back
under
right now,
attack.
though, and I think they're probably lining up to take this tower. 10 minutes into the game now. Bounty runes are stolen. You got to be careful here.
Ooh.
Michael, you got to throw out these frost arrows. What are you doing? There you go.
Oh, you
That
don't
was
get the you don't get
Radiant's top tower
yeah, it
is
just does
under
damage.
attack.
Yeah, because it applies
And
Frost
not in
Arrow.
a good way. Radiant's structures are
That's
fortified.
bullshit.
There appears to be a here. Radiant's
Yeah.
top tower is under attack.
I'm pretty sure it used to work like that for Venomancer wards, and then they added the poison to them for
Radiant's top
Rubik
tower
as
is
well.
under
Yeah,
attack.
they did.
Dire's
They
middle
should
tower
have
is
the
under
frost
attack.
arrows. Come on, man.
Radiant's
It
top
works like that for
tower is
Venomancer.
fallen.
Yeah, I feel bad for Michael here in the mid lane. He is just getting wrapped on. Easy pick off for them. Rolling Thunder comes on through. Does cancel the TP, but KXY on the backside just, he's just spitting out some lava. He's fine.
I don't know. It was interesting. Quinn, he did change his mind. I think maybe once he saw how far forward KXY
was.
Yeah,
has been slain.
But that's what I was talking about earlier. You know, he just managed to hit level 6 before the Pangolier there. If Pango hits a 6 at the same time, it's a completely different story. You go Magic Immune, you run straight into him, you bounce off the walls and kill him there. So KXY, you know, just playing as fast as he possibly can after doing the Mortimer Kiss. And it's not guaranteed that he's able to kill Quinn there. He has to predict where he's about to walk, but it paid off for him. And they're playing together right now in the jungle. They're going to smoke up. No, they're just, you know, family event. They farmed the neutral creeps together.
Hey, man. You know, you want to know, like, you know, team bonding exercises. They used to have a few in the game before they were moved. You remember shrines, right?
Oh, yeah.
It really encouraged team showers. You know, that was a great way to build a bonding experience with your teammates. They removed it, so now they're resorting to farming camps together. Nothing like showering yourself in the blood of your enemies.
To the school showers after the big game.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You love to see it. I'm glad they remember when there was like 5 shrines inside the base.
Yeah, everyone hated everything about that.
Radiant's bottom tower.
You just couldn't push
the average game time went up like 15 minutes immediately.
Yeah,
it was so dumb.
Bottom tower is
everyone said they didn't want Deathball and they wanted an easier to defend high ground. They didn't know what they were asking for though.
That was a time to be alive, indeed. Bottom lane, Dark Willow, hunting with the help of Quinn. They're gonna go for Pakas. There's the blink reveal from Lelis. They immediately blow up that IO, and now there's your Bedlam. Good night, CK. 2 fantastic kills there from the side of Quincy crew, putting that blink dagger to good use already.
Yep, and they slowly close this net worth gap that Infamous has been starting to make. I spoke too soon. Went down
nice
there on the
off there in the lane.
And you know, those 2 kills in the bottom, that was 1,000 net worth swing, so still closing the net worth gap a little bit here on Quincy crew. But Peter, what's he got coming out to himself right now? He just sent out the courier.
But
he didn't go blink first. I'd have to guess.
No, he did. Maybe. Where's his? Oh, is that? No, that's Rubik's. Where's Axe's courier?
It's going in a weird angle. Oh, he did go blink. Okay, it's just still showing in his quick buy. All right, there we go. I was confused. I was like, he either has blink or he bought like a Hood of Defiance, but that doesn't make a lot of sense this game. So
yeah, he needs the blink dagger. Getting on top of Drow is super important. Anything to shut down UR. This is classic 1 death games. Not this time though. I want to see them smoke up with Michael and run at them. Is Michael going double boots? No, he's not. Disappointing.
You want him to go like
Tranks into Arcane.
And Arcanes.
Yeah. You see that on Wisp sometimes. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. A hero that has 0 need for boots altogether, but still ends up building boots.
Dude, Tranks and mana boots are too good. I think you're keeping your team topped up on mana though already on Excel, so there's no point in going the double boots on Rubik.
Dire's middle tower is under an extra.
They're closing in on the Aghanim Scepters, about 1,300 away. They are prepping for this mid lane engagement. The blink reveal from Pepita gonna look pretty solid here. They do have Terrorize available, but it's coming in a little bit too late. They will catch that relocate, however, as Wisp will be the first to fall on the side of Infamous. There's gonna be your Phantasm, and now Cookie on forward. Tiny in so much trouble. A great gust, actually. They cancels the TP as well. Pakas, he's going to go down. Quinn.
This is Gabe Newell.
Oh, a sick re-engagement from Pepita. A nice call is going to hold him down, but Quinn, he goes up onto the high ground. He is not done, and Pepita has nowhere to go as he has just taken so many auto attacks here from the Drow. A great sleep as well. They toss on in Yowar. He's like, yeah, I'll just shotgun you with these multi-shots. That sounds pretty nice.
Structures are fortified.
Well, KXY pops the regen rune. He might be looking for a reinitiation, but it is too hard at this point, and I think they're just going to be able to grab the mid tower from that. You know, 1,500 XP going the way of Quincy crew there, and about 1,000 gold.
Ooh, he caught Io again. Oh my goodness! I think they were baiting. He literally baited the Io to try and finish off KXY. But I don't think they realized this Tiny. I mean, he's level 11. He's got the 4/4. You know what? Originally it's 4/4/0, but like
for celebration,
he does so much burst damage. You can't fight into that right now.
Radiant's bottom tower.
All right, they're gonna catch SVG here. The call to pull him out of position. Stomp will come out. Can he actually disengage is the question. That extra movement speed from the Spirit, but he's dying to that Battle Hunger. Lives on 15 HP. Well played by the Elder Titan there.
Yeah, threading the needle for sure. He's probably spent a little bit too much time playing close to the enemies there. He's very deep in their territory, but you know, setting these kills up with Lelis, throwing that Astral Spirit out onto the enemies, of course, does amplify the magical damage, and his burst is that much more. They're paired together, so he's just making movements very aggressively, trying to make it a little bit more space for UR. I think maybe once he gets his Hurricane Pike, they're going to be in a bit better place to end this. What's Quinn working on right now?
It's got to be Maelstrom, right? Yep, there it is.
Maelstrom. He needs more. He's a little bit far behind at the moment, in my opinion. You know, Quinn normally has sitting on more net worth than this. Yeah, in fact, he's like towards the bottom. I think he's sixth.
Yeah, he's sixth, but the good thing about Pangolier is once you get that Maelstrom, your farming rate increases so fast. You just one-shot creep waves with every swashbuckle. You have no problem clearing creep camps, so the only thing you have to really do worry about is your mana. Looks like teams looking to trade their tier 1 towers. Lelis pushing top. You see the Axe and the Chaos Knight bottom. Not really going to be worth engaging into this Chaos Knight. He just gets that Echo Saber delivered, working towards the BKB now.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It is incredibly rare for you to see them take this long to grab towers on Quincy crew.
Yeah, 17 minutes, man. Infamous is doing a great job today at slowing them down.
See if they can keep that up. The Dark Willows felt a bit underwhelming. I'm going to be honest. Like, you're doing okay. You have 3, 2, and 4, but your impact compared to a lot of other heroes, it feels pretty lackluster.
Radiant's bottom tower
good against the IO, and I see now why they picked it, because I didn't actually understand originally, because we were talking, you know, why don't they just pick the Ancient Apparition right away? But they have this Terrorize immediately after Relocate, which has been doing pretty good. Lelis gets a massive Avatos. He won't do a lot of damage. There's going to be a beautiful stomp to Terrorize. Catch him on the backside, and in comes Quinn on that Rolling Thunder, trying to get the Relocate, but it's canceled. Great targeting there from Quinn. It's going to be a 3-for-0 for Quincy crew.
And just like that, you know, net worth finally swings in Quincy crew's favor for the first time since the start of this game. Just taking good fights. The Terrorize is doing a bit of work. I think they were stun locked there on the Chaos Knight anyways. Ooh, Axe goes onto SVG, but you know, no cares. You can take our position 5. We're not worried about that one as long as you let us have Roshan. So he's just buying them a bit of space.
Yeah, exactly. We see this, you know, he's the sacrifice for the team, right? He's like, I promise my team's not in Roche. Look at me. Gobble up, it comes in. It's an Axe, baby. He's gonna get a 3-man call. Sick initiation. 1 Culling Blade and a second. The Aegis gonna be able to respawn UR with a nice gust, but he is stuck inside the pit all by himself. Lelis does a ton of damage back, trying to get himself 2 kills. He will, but it's a great fight for the side of Infamous. That is the initiation that you could dream about on Infamous.
You know, just finishing the Aghanim Scepter on the Snapfire. If the fight was just a little bit later, Quinn, he would have had that Rolling Thunder and have been able to take the fight near the Roche pit, but unfortunately, Infamous, you know, they got their timings. They've got Quincy crew's number there. They blow all of those heroes up in that team fight, and they're going to be able to farm up the map. The question is, are they going to be able to get anything else off of it? This is something we watched in a lot of other series. Even when they lose fights on Quincy crew, they don't really lose objectives on the map. They're able to play it just so well.
Yeah, they really do. That's one of the things that we talk about with Quincy crew. What separates them from a lot of these other teams is even if they take a bad fight, they had already put themselves in a good enough position to not really lose much out of it. And, you know, right there, not a great fight for them. They get the Roshan, they lose the Aegis immediately, and UR does lose his second life. I mean, that gobble up into Axe, a 3-man Axe call it doesn't get better than that. Lelis, great reinitiation to try and turn it around, gets a 4-man Avatos, the cleave down, gets 2 kills, but he can't do it all alone. Like you said, Quinn not alive there to help out.
Like stealing candy.
Yeah, you on player perspective?
I can be.
Oh, no, sorry. What is it called? You go down. It's the cinematic view or something. Showcase. Go to the showcase on Pangolier. And then move your thing around a little bit.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like ridiculous.
Paint me like one of your French mates. Oh,
No, not that one. I mean the trail behind him.
What about the trail?
If you you play with your camera a little bit with your mouse, it just completely flips the trail behind him. It's like a 2D.
Yeah, it is. Okay. When you get right on top of it, it just like disappears.
Yeah.
It's just a 2D asset. Yeah.
Yeah.
Acts like this.
The performance issues if they were to add the 3D one looks a little bit silly though. There's a lot of things that look a little bit buggy when you put them in showcase mode.
Like we both remember Morphling yesterday.
How
he just teleports under the map.
Yeah, when he uses his taunt, he just goes under the map. They replace his hero model with the shotgun taunt animation. It is a pretty funny solution. Modern problems require modern solutions, and Valve is a modern company.
Indeed, they are.
It's a Faker, nice snap. Yeah, I can't give him the compliment. Plays pretty good against that Quinn in the mid lane. Really, dude. I gave this guy a compliment the other day as well, and some of these South American players are like, "Holy shit, are they really complimenting me? Or are they making?"
That's true. We did. Who was it we were talking about? Mr. Jeans, right? I think you and I talked about Mr. Jeans at one point. About how Mr. Jeans was like a standout player in some qualifiers, like really showing up in BTS Pro Series as well. And then we're like, yeah, you played really well. And he's like, wait, are you messing with me? Or is this an actual compliment? Because I think I play like poo-poo. And it's just like, no, you did well. Good job. Stop selling yourself short.
Yeah. You're up against some really good players right now, man. We got the game back though. We've unpaused. And because he goes right back into farm in the jungle, once you get this BKB before the next couple of fights here, that's gonna do tons of work.
Yeah. So MSS did pick up a Yules, which is great against the Axe. The problem is he was one of the people that got hit by that Mortimer Kiss, or the Goblet, just barely. Had that not happened, obviously you just Yules the Axe and then turn the fight completely. So we'll see that probably change in the future.
Right, nice. Another shawl picked up. Give that to, who do you give that to? Tiny? Blow people up? Or do you give that to Dark Willow?
You probably can't give it to Willow because she needs this Philosopher's Stone, so I would go Tiny personally. Looks like he's sending something out. Yeah, he's going to take it. I was like, the magic burst damage from that is pretty darn good at dealing with the IO and the Rubik.
Yep, and paired with the Elder Titan Astral Spirit as well, you're just doing tons of damage in your combo. And they're looking to try it out. Take it for a spin. Let's go. Oh, Pepita, he steps forward instead of back originally, and he's able to blink back because of it.
Dang.
Yeah. Quick fingers there on Pepita. Nice reaction. And
that guy, he's good.
Try to position I was gonna say they're gonna position here on the Drow Ranger, but it looks like they don't want to go forward. The enemies are just tier 1 towers here. They're just gonna play safely and far back on their side of the map. I don't like it when things slow down like this, Ricky.
It usually favors Quincy crew, right? Like every time we've seen this, it ends up being a good thing for Quincy crew.
Yeah, they'll push when they're ready to push. If they're not pushing, you should be trying to take the advantage here. This is a very well-disciplined team. You are, like I was saying, he wanted to finish his Hurricane Bike. He'll be more than happy to get a Manta Style or his BKB done. Yeah, he's going for his BKB right now.
He's smoked up on it this year.
Radiant's middle
his BKB is completed on
attack.
Chaos Knight. This is a really big timing for them.
I have no reason to lie about such things.
Yeah, they might finally take this fight now.
Dire's top tower
They're still working on the Yule Scepter on Faker in the mid.
Ooh, relocate. Who did they find? Looks like it was MSS. Okay, so they
picked him out
heavily for the Dark Willow here. He could go for a good stomp on SVG, but it looked like he just kind of wants to disengage. The Mortimer Kisses are blown. They've thrown a lot of spells already for this fight. At this point, if you're Quincy crew, I think you're relatively okay with this.
Middle tower is
you're happy to have them waste all these spells. It's gonna struggle for them to push mid now. Mortimer Kisses is down. Relocate is down. That was a very interesting relocate, though. It forced Dark Willow to move away from it, which was right into the enemy team.
Rolling Thunder's in. They're going to be able to stun up. Oh, Pockets gets BKB off just in time. That might have been a kill otherwise.
With the stun lock there. Unfortunately, you know, his 10-second BKB is used now, though. So now they're forced to play a little bit far back, and I think Quincy crew, they'll use this time just to continue to farm, get this BKB for where you are. Do keep in mind that this was how Quincy crew lost a game to Beastcoast in BTS Pro Series 3. They played the Drow Ranger, they didn't play aggressive enough. Actually, no, they played too aggressive. Once the enemy team had a little bit of advantage, they just kept running at Yawar.
Under attack.
I don't think Quinn is going to be able to do enough damage going into this to carry it by himself with his Guardian Greaves build.
He's going Blink as well, so I think his goal this game, what he wants to do is get on top of the backline, right? He wants to find this the Snapfire and the IO and allow the rest of his team to try and deal with the Chaos Knight. You know, you have Elder Titan, which is pretty good at that, but you do have to consider the BKB. That's going to be the biggest issue here, is do you have anyone else that can peel for the Drow Ranger? Or you just wait till she gets items. You know, she has Hurricane Pike right now. She's got a casual Yosh itemizing for the BKB. Pockets could go the Reality Rift, cures his spell immunity at 20 mid lane. Pango in some trouble, but has a wand and Guardian Greaves, telekinesis. Jeez, he is stunned forever. He gets up onto the high ground just barely, but there's another Reality Rift. He gets clipped just, oh my gosh, Quinn, Rolling Thunder, he is out. This man clenched so hard right now, sweating as he just walks into a corner, but Pepita, I mean, he went in a little bit too far. He's going to go down. They did get a Terrorize here as well. It's going to be able to connect onto that CK. This is a massive kill. He gets the BKB off. The Mortimer Kisses are there. It's time to try and disengage on the side of Quincy Crew. You lost the Elder Titan. You have no spells really left. Very close.
Yeah, Quinn, my God, he just barely managed to get out. That Reality Rift was incredibly unfortunate. Pushed Quinn onto the top of the hill, and everybody except for one Lusion at the bottom there. That is a very different fight if he goes down at the start of it. I think they would just be able to keep running at them on the Infamous, but things do go their way. Quincy Crew still up 2,000 gold. You're not able to take any map control here, and you lose Mortimer.
Yeah. I love how you call her Mortimer as well, too.
It's Mortimer's the real hero. It's the one with the Snapfire, sorry, the Mortimer Kisses.
Yeah.
It's the real ability. And the Gobble Up and Spit Out. These are the two real abilities. Everything else doesn't really matter. They're gonna play.
It's like who's the real hero of like How to Train Your Dragon, right? Is it the kid or is it the dragon? You know? All right, nice engagement here. They blow up SVG before he can get a single spell off. The Rolling Thunder on the backside. It is finding Rubik, but you got to try and save your Tiny here. Pocket's just going to town, and Pepita gonna chop him down as well. Yules on Dark Willow there does have that Bedlam. Gonna go for the TP with that Shadow Realm. Should be fine. In comes Gus from Yawar, but these guys, they just don't stop. They're just gonna keep chasing him down. Pocket's trying to get in range for that Chaos Bolt in the Reality Rift, but a nice one cast on that multi-shot, and Quinn does have a second Swashbuckler to get a little bit farther away. Will connect now. Terrorize is available. We'll be able to save Pangolier. He will, but then another Blink call comes in from Pepita, and Yawar now in some serious trouble as well. The Mortimer Kisses and the Reality, if they pull it right back, they just can't fight them. They're too damn tanky, and Quinn, he just bought back into this fight. He's got to do something. Earth Splitter, maybe this is the damage you need. Can they bring down Chaos Knight and IO? It's just MSS. He's the real carry here. Quinn, another Swashbuckle, doing some real damage here as well. Pepita, Michael, all falling low. Can MSS survive another Dark Realm? He's looking for the Rubik, Lelis, the Blink, the Avalanche, the Toss. He gets a double kill.
Incredibly close fight there, but Quincy Crew, they managed to cinch back. That buyback on Quinn was so important there. But as you were saying, MSS pumping out so much damage. I think he did almost as much as Quinn in that fight, 2,100. So you are punished for going so far forward, but you know, it also cost Quincy Crew quite a bit. They're sweating right now. Infamous is giving them a run for their money.
Yeah, as soon as those BKBs expired on your CK, you're really susceptible to the Dark Willow damage. And I think we saw that in that fight. You know, as soon as that happens, you have the Maelstrom procs coming out from the Pangolier constantly, Dark Willows, Bedlam, and Shadow Realm is a ton of damage to deal with. And of course, when Tiny respawns, you gotta be very careful.
Middle tower is under attack.
If they burst this Roshan, this is massive. They do scan it immediately. They're gonna TP to the mid lane. Are we gonna see a repeat of what we saw earlier? They have the Gobble up. They're waiting for the axe, but a little bit farther away.
You can't beat Pangolier in the pit. You simply
cannot. Look
cannot.
at Lelis. He drops the smoke. He knows. He's not falling for it. This time, Yawar is going to get the Aegis that gets the Aegis. Aegis! Oh, he barely picks it up in time on the backside. MSS caught, but you lost the IO already. Another Rolling Thunder going to do some serious work. He blinks to the outside, trying to get on top of the Chaos Knight, but he's BKB'd for now, but it finally expires. Now in comes the Mortimer Kisses, but your team is falling apart. A perfectly placed Terrorize. 4 dead on the side of the Infamous. And Lelis, he is not done, baby. KXY just going to try and stall this out as long as he can, but a triple kill for Yawar on this Drow Ranger.
And look at how fast this game turns on its head. Tiny just doing Tiny and Drow Ranger so much damage in that team fight. Drow, I think she popped the cheese instantly after she realized that Aegis was still on the ground and picked that one up.
Is that what it was? Oh my god.
Chaos Knight was so shocked.
Middle tower has fallen.
We were shocked. His gate is on the ground there, buddy. What are you doing? He just got tossed in. He saw this one coming.
Like a broken record.
Yeah, this is what we were just talking about like a few minutes ago. You know, Quincy crew, when they want to push, they'll push, and they take one good fight after the Roshan. They don't kind of blunder it like they did before, and now
structures
high ground is under siege. They are respawning on all of their heroes. 8 seconds on the CK. As soon as they get this melee, I would expect them to back.
Dear me. Dire's
Lelis here, the bodyguard for Yawar, getting ready to toss that Pepito away.
But
Dire's top
they
tower
get back. This Ranger Axe will drop on its own. That's why these teams just leave them here. You know, Ranger Axes, they're made to fall. Said,
they're not done. The gauntlet they sent Pock, he pops his BKB immediately. Quinn was in, but a great call there from Pepita, immediately put to sleep by the Elder Titan. And this BKB, the timing, it's so short, and he's just gonna permanently stun them into a perfect Terrorize. You've lost the axe. Can they get the Chaos Knight? The Yules is there. Oh no, Lelis on the backside. He gives his life for the cause, but MSS once again manages to take down that CK with all of that magic damage.
And then you just don't have buybacks available. The tier 2s are going to stop them from taking another lane of racks right now. But we're now 15k up. Quincy crew, they just take good fight after good fight. You know, he just said exactly when they want to push, they will push. They've hit their timing. You're fighting on Quincy crew's terms when you run into the Roche pit there. You were way too late, and it cost you everything.
And as soon as they finish the fight, Quinn just like beelines it to the top lane, right? He's just like, and then takes the tower, like clears the wave immediately, and now you've got a free lane of barracks.
Well, you're going for this next tier 2, or sorry, tier 3 as well.
Top tower is under attack.
They are not done. That is your core Snapfire dying to the support duo there of Quincy crew. Does buy back into the game, so she is a little bit afraid. You have Gobble Up, you are here by himself, still has Aegis. You don't want to give it away, right? You know both your supports are showing bot. Quinn beating the drums, baby. Let's go. The drums of war.
I don't think they can do anything about the heroes on Quincy crew now. They are way too big. You know,
going in. They find axe.
Finally finished.
Put to sleep. Quinn gonna roll on back by, and that's just another kill for them. He does have buyback, but you didn't really clear the wave. I think the goal right there on the axe, right, was to get the wave. But
the
it looks like
was not accomplished.
Yeah. Mission failed. Oh boy, you caught Chaos Knight as well. That one, no buyback.
And can you push forward here? I'm not sure what they're going to be able to do to fend from this one without the Chaos Knight now. He is so crucial. He has all of your damage right now.
Oh, they just call it. They're like, screw it. So we can't defend the high ground. Game 1's over. We know. We've lost CK. They lose IO just on the side, and that is just going to be Game 1 going to Quincy crew. It feels like every time you give Quincy crew a couple minutes, they just manage to just take
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
Maybe they will make it like more public as far as like what the intentions of the team are, rather than trying to make and make it be like, this is clearly a meme stack. We're not taking things seriously, but we're trying to have fun and create content. So it's kind of like a Valve approved content machine as opposed to being like a competitive Dota team. I don't know.
Radiant team ban. Dire team pick.
It'll be interesting. All right, man. Yeah, I see what you're saying, man. I really do agree.
5 seconds remaining.
That's so true. I mean, think about Winter, right? Or no, it was not Winter. Cyclops. Remember when Cyclops did the well, it wasn't even the racist thing. Well, no. For some reason I mixed the way they speak. No, come on. Winter's like one that's more well known than Cyclops, I think. But Cyclops leaked something for Artifact and got banned from Valve forever. You know, it's just like, oh shit. All right, let's fucking do this. We gotta get this shit on the road. Transitioning in 3, 2, and 1. Welcome back, everybody. We got some more Dota action happening here on the Monster Energy Dota Summit 13. Neff, game number 1, man. It's just Quincy crew doing Quincy crew things. What does Infamous need to do differently here to try and tie up this series 1-1? Show that the Giants do in fact lead more than once.
In the spirit.
That's an excellent question. If I had the answer to it, I imagine I'd be playing this tournament against Quincy crew. I'm not sure. They just feel so incredibly strong. You know, like I was saying in the last match, every time you even managed to take a positive fight against them on Infamous Quincy crew, they'd still hold their areas of the map. They had the mid tower the entire game, despite Infamous, you know, constantly being able to take fights off of them. We'll see what they do this game. They open up with an Ember Spirit, so they're able to deny Quinn of that one. That is one of his best heroes that he plays.
It's also a good hero from KXY, right? KXY does play this hero a lot. Michael also plays it, not quite like they do. I don't think he plays it as much as, say, like Matthew, Thunder Predator, but they do flex this as well. But yeah, you're really good point.
So being able to deny that one. So they got a couple places they can put this one. And the logic that they do when they pick up the 4 Ember Spirit a lot in SA is, okay, we grab this right away. If the enemies commit a bunch of counters to it, great. We've used up some of their picks. We'll put another hero mid. If they don't, okay, well then we've got to pick our mid very early on. And we'll pick like a hero out of nowhere support. But they'll probably grab some counters to the Ember Spirit, right?
Yeah, that's what I would imagine, is they would at least pick one just for safekeeping. We're going to be able to see. SVG is the IO player, if I'm not mistaken, right? Or is it MSS?
5 seconds remaining.
I think the SVG is the one who plays the IO for them, right?
Yeah. Yeah, SVG. Well, they played it in the 4 and the 5, so it could be either of them. It really depends on the game.
Pick.
Yeah.
Behold the horn of Magnus.
Wow, an early pick Magnus. Okay, so this is interesting because, like you mentioned, the Ember Spirit being fairly flexible, you do have kind of the free and power there for your Ember Spirit if you decide to go core, but you can still flex it to, I'm sorry, if you decide to go as a core, but you can still flex it and then pick up a better one position hero that takes advantage of the Magnus and power. So you now have a lot of things you have to consider here on the side of Quincy crew.
Yeah,
you have to take one of the heroes that pairs with Magnus, I think, right now. Right? Otherwise, you don't have enough bans to remove the ones you don't want to deal with.
I mean, you've got...
Oh, you're muted. Somehow you got muted.
Oh, no. You got 5 picks in a row right here. Or, sorry. Yeah, 5 denies. So you have 2 picks of your own. You have 3 bans. You can remove a lot of what's dragging with Magnus here. We haven't seen him come out this early though. They grabbed the Leshrac.
I love Quinn on this hero. They played on Lelis too, but Quinn has done so much work on the Leshrac.
Yeah, I've seen them play it on Yawar a couple of times as well.
Yeah.
It's some people play this as a safe lane carry, so there's a number of places you can go. And usually when they pick up the Leshrac, they take some pretty fast games. You know, they level up the Diabolic Edict. They take some very good fights early on, and they just shred through their towers with this hero. And Quincy crew, it does look like they want to play a pretty fast game here. Their bans that have come out, you know, Nature's Prophet, Snapfire, Invoker, just amazing split push from the Nature's Prophet. You can take great early game fights thanks to like Mortimer Kisses, whatnot on Snapfire, and of course Invoker, the Quas Wex build, great for stalling out the games. Those constant tornadoes into the EMPs, being able to slow down heroes' pushes by stopping them from having mana. And finally, we see the heroes that you're talking about getting banned out. You know, you don't want to be able to pair up the PA with the Magnus. They'll probably get rid of what, like a Juggernaut with the next, maybe a Troll Warlord?
I think
10 seconds
well, it
remaining.
depends on what they want to pick for the off lane, right? But yeah, Troll Warlord
5
would
seconds
be really
remaining.
good. I don't think you really care too much about banning the Juggernaut, because you can counter it. My next go-to would be the Faceless Void. That one, Faceless Void, Life Stealer are both very scary here, I think. Because you can't relocate into... Oh, they banned the Faceless Void themselves. Okay. Because they have next pick. So the idea I was wondering is, like, could Quincy crew just take the Faceless Void for themselves and ban one of the counters here? So that Magnus doesn't do well. Because you can't pick the Juggernaut into the Faceless Void.
No, you
10 seconds
got
remaining.
pretty hard there. They're pretty happy about themselves right now.
5
It looks
seconds
like
remaining.
Stealing candy from a
Radiant team, pick.
they get rid of the
Enchantress.
So this is just another hero that's good in the early game. They're looking to take this game incredibly fast on Quincy crew, I imagine. The Void banned out. I'm not sure what they'll grab here. I would have liked that though. It does pair quite well with the Leshrac. You know, you can even throw the Chronosphere on
10
top of the
seconds
Leshrac as
remaining.
well. That Pulse Nova damage, the Diabolic Edict will still
5
come
seconds
out.
remaining.
It's a pretty good combination. They're probably going to want something with a Dispel against Magnus, against the Ember Spit, or some sort of save maybe. Wisp is an okay start, but I think you want to grab another hero.
Dire
Legion
team
Commander's still in the
pick.
pool, and that wouldn't be awful here.
Whoa, that is okay, this is something that MSS loves to play, right? This is like one of his go-to heroes, if I'm not mistaken. Quincy crew has always been a big fan of the Treant Protector. It's one of
10
those
seconds
heroes
remaining.
that we don't see that often anymore since some of the changes to his kit.
5
but
seconds remaining.
Can be really strong in lane with this specific matchups, we'll say.
We will. And 45 seconds here as they decide how to deal with this on Infamous. And, you know, you had your early game aggression here on Quincy crew, and suddenly you're able to defend towers super
Radiant
well.
team, pick.
Being able to throw out that Nature's Grasp, have the living armor. I like the Rubik grab. I'm not sure they're going to be able to grab living armor away from him, but, you know, that is a pretty excellent pick at being able to slow down these pushes. You just like spam out the Fade Bolt onto the tower, steal the living armor, heal the tower
10
back
seconds
up,
remaining.
set up good kills with the Magnus and the Ember Spirit. You know, telekinesis
5
being
seconds
a no
remaining.
travel time, disable, instantly lift people up, throw them out of position. A lot you can do with the hero. And they have to be worried about that going forward on Quincy crew, do they not?
Yeah, I agree. You definitely do. We've seen Rubik Magnus as a combination a couple times, usually the Rubik as the counter pick to the Magnus, but when they're on the same
Dire team,
you have so much catch with just the
Legion
Stealer.
Commander.
And you are correct, sir. The Legion Commander. There's your form of Dispel. Very nice.
It's an important grab here. Being able to shut down the Magnus or the Ember Spirit, you know, just lock the Ember Spirit in place, hold the Magnus before he's able to get his RP off.
10
It's
seconds
too good
remaining.
to grab Legion Commander here.
Wow, this hero's still in the pool. Okay.
Radiant team, ban.
Sometimes
That's,
I forget that Mars is not banned.
Yeah, if he's not picked up first, you're just surprised to see him get this far in, but everyone seems to ban out like counter picks in the second round right now. They're not really that worried about the broken heroes that they don't want to play against in the first round.
10
Yeah.
seconds remaining. Dire
So-
team, ban.
This is a rough one for Treant Protector for obvious reasons, right? The change to the arena, clearing out the trees is a hilarious situation when you're like, you know, we can't see Treant, but we know he's here somewhere, so we do mass deforestation, and he just stands there like an idiot in the middle of the area.
Ban.
Yeah. Okay. Juggernaut is banned out. Troll Lord Warlord was banned by Quincy crew. That was one hero that I said they might have had to be worried about, even though I don't value him very much. I'm curious what the last one is. I don't think Anti-Mage is good enough here. I think you're fine with the
Anti-Mage gets wrecked by Legion.
5 seconds
There's no way you
remaining.
pick Anti-Mage. Because you can't reflect, you can't stop duel. That's the biggest issue. At late game, Legion Commander will always duel your Anti-Mage, and you just die. So there's no way you can pick Anti-Mage here, and you just don't care about having mana in lane. You just go, Moment of Courage, right?
Yeah, maybe if it was 24th pick, they'd be able to get Anti-Mage, but
yeah.
Given the fact that Quincy crew is the last hero, there's no way they get away with it. I'm not even sure they have to worry about it. I imagine it's a topic of discussion over there, Quincy crew right now, but they get rid of the Gyrocopter instead.
Lots of core bans here in this game, which makes a lot of sense. The Juggernaut just really good against the Mars. It also pairs extremely well with Io. They take Keeper of the Light. Okay, so I kind of knew that we saw this was going to be the core lineup that we saw already. The Ember Spirit and Mars. I'm a little bit confused on the Magnus though.
Okay.
I don't know where these lanes are going now. Is this a safe lane Ember?
This is a safe lane Ember, mid Magnus, off lane Mars. They might switch the Mars to Magnus up depending on this last hero that's going to be picked up by Quincy crew, but we talked about this, was it yesterday, 2 days ago? Just the Chakra Magic on the Ember Spirit does so much work. Quinn ran away with that game. That was Team Brazil versus Quincy crew.
It was, and it was Team Brazil's game to lose, and it wasn't until Quinn got, really farmed that it started looking rough.
Choose your hero.
It's a good Spectre pick for sure.
It doesn't really match the tempo of the rest of their draft. I think they changed up how they wanted to do this.
Yeah, I think they're playing late game here, right? Like they're trying to take this slow.
Yep.
When you see the SVG Treant come out and MSS IO, I think ideally what we're going to be seeing here is them just going for this kind of out-sustain build for the late game. But you do have to be careful because you have Paka's Ember Spirit that's going to be amplified by the Magnus. Can you slow it down long enough is the question.
I think you're going to be able to, especially with the Treant Protector. Being able to throw out the Nature's Grasp, having to throw the Living Armor on the Creep Wave, it's not like they have anybody that amazing at taking towers on them from the
remaining.
Okay, so this is interesting.
5 seconds
I
remaining.
should have realized this was going to be KXY Mars mid. We've seen him play Mars a lot for his team. We have seen Pepita take the offlane mag. We actually saw him take mag and completely crush a team with it, hitting multiple incredible RPs that carried his team really in that game. So I do like this draft because we've seen them perform really well on these heroes. I don't think we've seen Paka's Ember Spirit, but we know he's just genuinely a very good player. So this is cool. I actually do really like this draft.
Yeah, I like it as well. My bet is on Quincy crew this game. Well, not my bet. I don't bet, but my monster energy. I'll bet you a monster energy.
Oh yeah? Well, don't you owe me 2 already?
I think I do. I'll have to send
Pretty sure you owe me 2 monster energies now. It's all right. I'll get them in the next tournament from you. It's fine.
Yeah. Next time there's a land.
Yeah.
My passport expired just before. Just after they closed just before they closed the borders.
Same, mine did too. Mine was gonna make it through TI, and then I was like, oh, well, never mind.
No, I was gonna make it to ESL LA and then have to renew it, so I wouldn't have any issues getting to or from TI. But the office is in Canada. I'm gonna have to figure that one out.
Yeah, well, it's not an immediate priority right now. You don't want to come visit here anyway. Trust me. Especially not right now.
No. I'm quite happy where I am.
We're all about breaking records here, Good or bad. Mostly bad.
Jealous of my sister in New Zealand right now.
Dude, what, is it 100 days now of 0 infections?
Yep.
Very cool.
I think Valve, they wanted, Gabe Newell, he wanted to help move developers to New Zealand.
I read that article actually. Yeah.
Yeah, it's relevant to Dota, you guys. It matters. They didn't say Valve developers specifically, but it's like, basically they said Valve developers, right? He's not just going to move developers from just random companies. He's going to be his. And they've just been doing everything they know.
Very interesting skin here. The shimmer shoulders and gauntlets, and then the Arcana. Very cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm enjoying the hats that we're seeing in this game, of course.
Mm-hmm. You recognize the avatar on Lilith, the one that he has? Come on, Ricky.
The avatar? What do you mean?
His avatar in game, his profile picture.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What that is?
I recognize it. I don't know what it is. I'm assuming it's from the Legend of Zelda universe.
All right. Yeah, you win this time.
I'm pretty sure it's a Legend of Zelda character, but I don't know any. I've never played a Zelda game in my life.
Do you guys know this guy hasn't played Breath of the Wild?
I haven't played any Legend of Zelda games.
What do you do for fun?
What do you mean? When I was growing up, I literally had like a PS2, and I just played PS2 games forever. PS1 and PS2 were the best consoles, man. They were so good. And then it was like Xbox 360, and I had like a computer that could run Warcraft 3 at like 9 frames per second. And I played Warcraft 3 in Dota. The original Dota at like 6 frames per second. I'm not even joking. For years. And then I upgraded that bad boy's RAM from 256 megabytes to 512 megabytes because that was the most it could support.
Jesus.
Am I dating myself yet, Nev? That was a good time.
I'm sorry for making fun of you. That's all right. I didn't play video games as a kid. They were... I wasn't allowed to play video games or watch violent television. My sister thought she was a Ninja Turtle and tried to beat up my dad with a hockey stick or something. So I was raised... what word am I looking for here?
Sheltered?
Sheltered. That's it. For a while.
Click the show or the inspect button on Io. It turns out Io's entire body is considered a particle effect, so there is nothing inside the companion cube. Because during pauses, all particle effects stop. So apparently Io is just a particle effect. There's no body. That's pretty good. I like that a lot.
That's just for just when you equip the companion cube, though, right?
No, I'm assuming that because the companion cube just sits over the regular body. So I'm pretty sure if you were to inspect Io and he didn't have the companion cube thing, he would be invisible here.
That's pretty sad. I'm going through all these things in the cinematic mode. The Keeper of the Light looks amazing. No. Magnus is looking pretty good.
Now, you should have seen that
Rubik looks pretty good as well, riding his broom. Unfortunately, there's no Morphling in this game. The fact that like Morphling is like the lowest polygon hero, hasn't had work done to him in years, and then his taunt actually just teleports him below the map is hilarious to me.
How much do you want to bet the shotgun has more polygons than the whole hero?
I don't take bets I don't lose.
I wouldn't even be surprised if the shotgun taunt has like more detail in it than the actual hero itself. I think that would be hilarious to find out.
It's been a very long time since he's been updated for sure. Train protect.
It's all right. They were too busy doing better things like giving us Dire Tide. So thank you.
Oh my God, Dire Tide is beautiful. The artwork in it.
It's unfortunate that it's so hard to get good sets in there, but you know, eventually I'll get them, I'm sure.
That's what things used to be like. You used to have to play ages to grind out any hats, and then they started handing them out with some of these events, but all of them are worth nothing. But when the hats are this beautiful, you know, it's worth the effort.
Dude, I have played close to like 13 to 14 hours of Dire. No, probably 13 to 14 hours of Dire Tide. I have gotten 2 sets. And they're not even the good ones from the good chest. They're like the bad sets that have no like decent effects or anything.
I got the ghost. I got the pumpkin timber saw. Turned himself into a pumpkin. The funniest shit you will ever see.
Dude, incredible.
And the ghostly courier effect.
To the ghostly courier,
looks interesting.
I really do like the shimmer and courier effects and all this stuff, and I'm really hoping that what they decide to end up doing, I think we talked about this the other day, is that they make them like a seasonal account unlock, somewhat similar how like, you know, with Dota Plus they give you a new seasonal terrain or whatever, but make it like an account lock that just the item becomes unequipable after, you know, the Halloween season, after Dire Tide ends, and then when it comes back next year, cross our freaking fingers that it comes back next year, it unlocks again. And so that way you don't have to like, you can have a chance of getting other items instead of the same shimmer effects that you just unlocked the previous year. I think that would be super cool.
Now here's the thing, Ricky. Do you have the ghostly courier effect?
No, I wish. I have, like told you, I've gotten like 2 not good sets, and then I got a shimmer effect.
Okay, if you go to the courier shimmer effect and you give it the old right click, it actually says enable courier effect shuffle.
Yeah, I know that.
So you know what that means? It means that they're planning on adding more.
No, it just means it'll toggle it on and off every game.
No, but the fact that they put that button there means that they're probably adding more.
Like we might get like a what is the winter event usually called? Oh my gosh.
Oh, Frostivus.
Frostivus, thank you.
It's been a while since we've had one.
Give me a break, dude. My mind is on Dire Tide. But yeah, if we get like a Frostivus, maybe we'll have like something similar instead of like these ghostly effects. We'll have like snowy effects. I mean, like look at Drow Ranger here. Where is she? Oh. This is the dream. This is like the coolest thing I've ever seen that they've added cosmetic wise into Dota. You can only hope we get to see more stuff like that.
So that's about loadout. Oh, for a costume, I don't have the ghostly costume yet, unfortunately. Like I said, I've only won I think 3 matches.
Dire Tide?
Yeah, 3.
Dude, okay. You need to join my stack, and we'll carry you, bro. We're 19-3, and one of our losses was us on our very first game trying to figure out the mode. So we could not count that and say legitimately we're like 19-2. But I am honest. 19-3. Very cool.
Dude, I queued into what is this? Conrad, Tsunami, Aoi, and Bryle or something. It's not my fault I lost, okay? They're just the better players.
I think I told you, I have a positive win rate against Aoi. He's one of the only pros that like I've actually queued into several times. I'm 4-2. I've beat him 4 times somehow. I don't know how.
I used to queue into people regularly when I played solo queue. Unfortunately, I'm just not good at the game anymore. I run to them in unranked every so often.
It's our boomer fingers, man. They're starting to slow us down.
I've got some friends who I play unranked with, and I've got like a 60 to 70% win, or like 70% win rate with, and so I run into the Yaoi stack more often than I would like.
Yo, some of the people in chat just got to the memory section of what we were talking about. They're like, Pagu, half gig of RAM. That was the life back then. Yeah, it's true, man. That was a lot back in the day. That person knows. There's a couple old school gamers in here who knows what the struggle was.
Really now? You should have seen that coming.
Well, they're not playing Breath of the Wild.
No one. There was no one that. There's no one really flamed me for that.
Do you have a Switch?
No, remember I was trying to buy them before Animal Crossing came out because I loved the original Animal Crossing. And
does your roommate have a Switch?
No, neither of us have one.
Oh my god.
So the thing is before Animal Crossing was coming out, I was trying to get my hands on one, but then COVID happened and literally the entire world bought Switches. And they were price gouged really hard. So I was trying to find one in the area here. They're normally what, like $200 or $300 depending on the version, I guess. And the cheapest one I could find was like $850.
Well, you can probably find them now because they made a bunch more.
Oh yeah, they're all over the place. I can just walk into a store and get one, but now it's too late and I gave up. There's too many other good games coming out. I have no desire.
All right, are you working on PC upgrades coming out in the fall here?
Me? No, I don't need PC upgrades. I'm upgrading my whole other everything, literally everything else though. Literally everything else. New desk, new audio setup. Probably another monitor. Yeah, it's time. It needs to happen. I need to get a standing desk, man, so I can cast while standing up. That'd be great.
I like sitting down too much.
I sit down too much already, dude. I work full time at home.
Oh yeah.
How long will the stand-in take? Are we getting another stand-in?
You can play now. Oh, it's gonna be an admin decision.
Can we remake with a stand-in? Wow. So.
Yeah, same pick, same items, etc. Okay. Screen cap everything.
Wow.
Write it down. Quickly look at everyone, Ricky, so they got the VOD to look at, okay? Don't leave, he's back. Oh, no.
Oh. The timing is just too good sometimes. I need a remake anyway. All right, Excel left, it looks like. So we're gonna have to remake the lobby. Neff, I'm gonna put your face back up on screen here so everyone has something good to look at.
Okay.
While we remake. zoomiest draft of all time. We've got it underway. Oh, that is not the audio I wanted to turn on. It's fine. I mean, Jerry, stop with the audio issues. Come on.
Yeah. They're asking the casters to do the yell. I have no idea what the yell is.
Do the yell? Who said do the yell?
Kane1232.
I don't know who that is. I can't really do the yell personally.
What is the yell?
Do you know who Mason is?
I do.
If you not, it's when he gets like really mad in the game and just like yells, and then everyone in chat like will just start spamming do the yell, and then they'll be like Keck W, he did the yell. Yeah, it's just it's basically like a malding thing, you know, for sure.
I see. I haven't spoken to Mason or watched his stream in a very long time. Used to run him in pubs once in a while. I think I played Warcraft 3 with him ages ago. Him and Bisa. We played Mafia and whatnot, and Darkest Deeds or something. I don't know if you remember that custom game.
Dude, I don't even remember that one.
There were a lot of custom games. You were probably playing the anime battle arenas.
Okay, let's be real. Those games are amazing.
The battle of characters where everyone one-shots other characters, and there's all the other different characters having to be banned at the start of the game.
Are you talking about in Dota 2 or Warcraft 3?
Warcraft 3.
Okay. The original Angel Arenas were pretty dang good. The Vampirism games were great. Troll versus Elves, I think what the other option was for that one. Gosh, yeah, there's so many. X-Hero Siege was something that like a lot of people loved, but for... Wait, did they just like come up here and destroy all of SVG's trees and laugh at them? That's mean.
Yeah, just gonna keep doing this. He's got a Quelling Blade. He's gonna tether through them. Oh my god.
30 seconds
they're griefing his own teammate.
Hello?
Laughing beeps. Oh my god. SVG is up. He's stranded. Where can he go? Look at him. Oh my god.
You know, this is tough love right here. He's gonna be a stronger tree protector for it. The enemies would just cut the trees anyway.
They're having fun, you know, that's what matters.
This is it. The battle begins.
Alright, let's go. Game number 1 finally underway. Only 1 hour beyond the schedule. Let's go, everybody.
That's fine. It's all gravy here today. I actually cannot believe SS destroyed all of his trees.
A flash of inspiration.
Oh man, yeah, he's gonna go bottom, but it's just so funny.
It's just, we don't want you yet. There's no space at our table, SVG. Go eat elsewhere. They already cut them all down over here.
Yeah, and this is what you see against the Tree Protector. It's what kind of makes this hero a little bit weaker in the lane stage. He does have the largest amount of base damage in all of Dota, though, by quite a huge margin. So you have to very much be worried about that. Michael just getting the pounding right there.
Give me more.
You are. They're able to zone the enemies with the initial dagger. This is... It's not the hero it used to be. You know, your dagger does 90 damage at 75. It does more damage at level 1 than it used to. You have more HP than you used to. Your base stats are a lot better. It's easier for you to lane.
Look at that right there. SVG without... I mean, it's just gonna run him down, dude. This is a lot of harassment coming out from this Tree Protector already.
Bottom lane. Just continuing to trade. Let's look mid real quick though.
All right, I like the mid lane. This is a good place to be.
KXY up against Quinn here on the left track. You know, it will be easier for KXY to get these the first initial waves are definitely gonna go his way. You know, he has the Quelling Blade to fall back on. He does a bit more nuke damage. Lightning Storm not that amazing at level 1. And of course, it's easier to draw the aggro, play with it, is given the fact you don't take as much harassment creeps while you're doing it. Quinn's just doing an amazing job harassing him out at these first couple of levels. This is only going to get harder for him going forward here.
Yeah, I really like the 2 points of lightning storm build. I think this is fantastic. He just constantly pump faking the split earth, so he can't really like go for the deny, and then he just gets an auto attack off to secure it. Yeah, he's playing this lane incredibly well. If KXY wants to go for the range creep, you just harass him, right? Oh my god, he has a salve. Oh, he only has Tingers. Oh, nice spear though. That was a nice twofer.
But unfortunately, didn't manage to do too much harass to Quinn with it.
I feel like if Jerry moves his camera off mid lane, he's gonna miss first blood. Ooh, a nice split earth. Forces the fairy fire.
Let's look back elsewhere though. KXY, he's... Oh, I keep looking back to this. He's just getting bodied in this lane. Almost has enough money for his bottle. But
yeah, this is what he typically does in the Mars, is he just rushes the bottle.
yeah, okay, he's got the bottle now. There's not going to be as much action. I don't imagine either of these heroes are going to
Lesh has his as well. Quinn's going to play on his high ground, I think, right? You can play really aggressive here.
And it's pretty easy to dodge that split earth at the start, though. You just have to move into it. As long as you don't have to turn away. Actually, the lightning will set up for it. It's possible that it goes down with 1 point in the diabolic EX. I don't know. He might just need that level 5 first.
Yeah. So KXY is going to be fine. You do have the Ember really low top lane. Pak is not really sure what happened there. But you do have to, oh my god, Rubik's super low as well. Both the side lanes. SVG taking a tower shot. Yuar falling low as well. You know, we thought mid was going to be first blood, but look at Pepita just slap down Yuar as well. Able to rotate for the 4-minute power runes, giving Quinn the advantage since he was doing such a good job at bullying out KXY. So it really favors him there.
So I'll just give himself the chakra magic and throws out another illuminate. It's not going to do that much though. We just get him. Oh, is it the creep? No, the creep.
Radiant's courier has been slain.
No, not going to happen. Overwhelming odds. Too much damage.
Yeah, it's going to take him a little while to get back to lane, but you know, thankfully, Cupid Light is a very high movement speed hero, and he does boots have complete.
Dude, they're just going to dive. I was like, are they just diving pockets here?
He's got a fairy fire. It's a little bit difficult to pull that one off.
Yeah, this lane is just really rough. The thing is Legion Commander versus Ember Spirit is one of the lanes we see normally as just a 1v1 counter, but now you have an IO here to pair it. That was so smart by MSS. I'm not sure if you saw that. And he's now going to get a kill with Overcharge. Ooh, Fairy Fire. Never mind, you were correct, sir. Nicely done.
Radiant's
mid lane, left Spirit against the tower, but a sick fortification there is going to keep it alive. And guess what? MSS is here as well, doing a lot of damage. Pulse Nova plus an auto attack. Quinn finds the first kill in the mid lane.
Yeah, that extra movement speed that Wiz gave him makes it that much harder for Mars to get away, unfortunately. You know, 350 despite having no boots, thanks to, you know, Leshrak's extremely high movement speed and the tether there. And he's gonna, I think MSS will take over the lane for a second while Quinn gets back to grab the bounty rune. I don't think he's gonna miss any XP here, in fact.
Yeah, Quinn's too good, man. He doesn't miss his. Look at how much damage to the mid tower, though. It's down to 667 health. Unfortunate number there. It's just off by 1. But they managed to get a lot of damage on the tier 1 tower. It was that fortification. We saw some really good uses of fortification in the mid lane yesterday. Today, that one. So far, really good. KXY's got to be careful. He does a lot of damage on Quinn. IO is back. Has that bottled up Invis rune. How much does KXY? He still has 2 charges left. He's going to be fine.
Yeah. And, you know, whenever Quinn tries to approach him, he is able to just throw out the spear onto him, push him back, disengage. He pops the Invis rune and immediately breaks it. I guess just looking to take CS here?
Yeah, that's what I would guess, right? He just wants to get an early level, I guess level 8. It's 2 points in the Lightning Storm. He wants to get that 4th point in Edict so he can start pushing towers, or securing them, rather.
Yeah, interesting to see him do this. Just, I guess he was lining up this timing perfectly. Look at that. Takes both stacks. Oh, he doesn't.
He doesn't stack it?
He's like,
he wants to farm mid lane. There's a creep at the tower.
He was right at it. All right, this had to have been a mistake. He had time to stack that and get back there in time. Quinn making a very rare mistake. This is why he's not 14k MMR, everybody.
Yeah, I mean, 11k, so what? 14k, though.
Yeah.
That's where it needs to be. SVG rotated to the top lane, surprisingly. They're just going to leave Yoar solo bottom, but you have to be very careful because you have duel now available on Lelis. So my guess is SVG is here to try and offer just that little bit extra damage to secure this duel, and Excel's got to be careful. Just drop a ward. Too fast there on the coddle. 375 movement speed while the giant lumbering dumb tree walks at you at 310. There's gonna be they copy him. Damn it, it's just not there. Quinn does rotate up to help secure the kill. KXY drops that arena, the Mars spear off the mark. They trade 2 for 1. And you're definitely happy about that. It's just your tree protector that you've lost in Lelis. He's gonna be able to try and chase down Excel here. The phase boots offering some assistance, and that tether onto Quinn makes the disco like nobody's business. He'll be able to take down 3 for 1.
Yeah, drops as well, and he's just gonna make his way over to the mid tower here and grab himself a regen rune, shove this out, and then take the mid tower. There's no way Poxus can sit beside here. In fact, he's only level 5. He couldn't get run down. He needs to be able to grab these range creeps. He gets level 6. He got 6.
Oh, he got level 6. Wow. Okay, that was. He knew, man. He knew he could get level 6 off that wave and back. Already took top tower in the process. That was sick.
That was close there, though. You see all those teleports, and it's like, why does this Emperor think he can walk up at level 5 in front of our tower here? Let's shut him down, boys.
Tower is under attack.
I love this relocate here from MSS. He gets level 6. He's like, hey, Quinn, you want to go get a bunch of health and mana real quick? Like, that sounds pretty nice. He's like, yeah, man.
Radiant's bottom tower is being subjected to
I think the fountain is more of a bath, right? That's like a team bath, not a... That's like a jacuzzi, right? After the game, you have a long time out, you should all go relax in the jacuzzi.
It's a Japanese concept. It's like the
hot house.
The hot house bath.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I like that more. It fits my weeb style better. I get a poor man shield on Amber Sphere. That'll make him a little bit more difficult to bring down. The Ada Jelly is pretty nice. It's good for farming. Royal Jelly picked up now. That's gonna go over to Quinn. You'll love to see it. Give him the stuff.
They're looking for Lelis, man. Michael's got that instant telekinesis, the arena, easy setup into the spear. He does get that press the attack off. Level 4 overwhelming odds comes out to give him the move speed. Can he run? He's so fast. He's outrunning them at 20 HP. The save from the living armor of that Treant Protector. Unbelievable.
Structures are fortified.
Lelis is out.
Bottom tower is under attack.
I will say that the man forgot to eat his jelly, though. Has he fed it to Quinn? He has not.
He did catch Ember in the mid lane with that overgrowth. They don't have the damage to finish it off. Big spell with their KXY.
Tower has fallen.
What's going on here?
I don't know. This is a big question mark for me. Excel is just gonna die. I mean, he tried to throw back multiple times. He just keeps coming. Yawar, don't stop. KXY, he's trying to farm the creep camps for some reason. Here, they're all going to die.
Yeah, this is rough. Michael is gonna get ran down by Quinn. Nothing you can do to stop that. The pulse is strong. KXY does connect on the Spirit of the Legion, but now he disengage again. The living armor doing just too much work. I think KXY was like trying to line up a spear for something, but there's just no follow-up, and so I'm very confused. Maybe he clicked his minimap like 4 times. I have no idea.
I feel like a broken record.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure myself. Excel, he TP's in, throws up Mars's middle bottle, but your tower's already gone. There's no reason for Quincy Crew to be here anymore, and they'll just leave. You having wasted several teleports to get in the mid lane.
All right.
Actually, Quinn's gonna keep going. I take it back.
Oh, he misses this flare. It is only level 1. That decreased AoE. A nice RP. The duel comes out. You've lost Win. Willow is there as well. And will keep him alive, but they get the duel victory anyway. And you lost 2 for 1. Comes some big spell commitments though. They hunt on in on Yoar. Can they bring down Pepita? It doesn't look like it. Pockets is coming in. That overpower as well as the Chakra Magic doing some serious work. A huge slight miss right there. Jumps up on a high ground, two-man steering chains. It's a double kill for Paco to send back. Can Yawar get away? I don't think so, baby. That's going to be a 5-man wipe for Infamous.
Infamous, you know, finally managing to find a favorable fight. The question is, are they going to be able to get anything off of it? Like I said in the last game, you know, you take these big fights, you don't have enough time to grab a tower. Whenever they play aggressive on Quincy crew, it's so far on your side of the map that you don't have time to do anything. But that does put them 3,000 XP ahead after that fight and almost 2,000 gold. So they do lower the gap that Quincy crew had, and it's gone. Goodbye, KXY.
Well, unlucky bottom. Okay, kill. I mean, I'm trying to think, you know, what's the next play here? Pepita is the most farmed hero on the side of Infamous by a pretty big margin. That Ember Spirit did a ton of damage in that fight thanks to the Empower and the Chakra magics constantly coming out from that Keeper of the Light. So if we see Pakas get really farmed, it could be all they really need to turn this game really heavily in their favor.
But are you going to be able to are you going to be able to 1v5 this game like you see Hector do sometimes on Beastcoast with all these buffs onto you? I don't think it ever spares the hero.
Earth on the mark. Do they have the damage to finish it up? A great telekinesis from Michael. Gonna
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The rune of invisibility. Mine is truly a prize.
decided to claim it as his own.
I see. Well, Ritsu is the forbidden one of NA Dota.
Yeah, this.
They smoke up now. You know, you've won all these team fights, but you haven't managed to take a tower off of it. You're pretty close to the tower now, though. I think if you can take a fight here with the catapult, you can get it.
Did you see Lelis on the side here? It would be a great arena, but he's got the blink, and KXY, he's just sitting on a soul ring.
What a bounty!
I mean, your smoke, it's gone, but you do manage to position yourself really well here on the side of Quincy Crew's tower, and you could continue to try and keep this catapult alive. They will fort it for now. You've got to keep the catapult alive, right? There's no way. Okay, it's just dead. Never mind. All right. Well, wave equals a D push. Thank you, Tree and Protector.
Thank Tree and Protector every day for the nature's grasp that he has given us, and he heals up the tower with his living armor.
Ah, yes.
Inside his Viney.
First day of the rest of your life.
Yeah. In Tree and Protector's Viney embrace. We're all equal.
Ooh, they're gonna run right into him. He gets the skewer, but Elfman by Lelis, the blink on out. Tree and Protector not gonna be so lucky. He did get the dominating performance. Okay, like there's no way he gets out. It's a DD Ember. That little chakra magic there to refresh that slide fist, and he will go ahead and work on the mid tower now. Space for Quincy Crew though, right? Look at Lelis, or not Lelis, look at Quinn and UR. They've just been pushing these side lanes, farming non-stop.
Yeah, they didn't manage to get any towers of their own during that, unfortunately. All they could really do was concede that mid one there. Which is unfortunate, you know, it's a lot of map control. You don't like losing any towers when you're playing Chain Protector. It did take them quite a bit of time to get through there, but as you were saying, as both of us were saying at the start of this, if they're wanting to play this late game with Quincy here, you know, they want Spectre to get super farmed. They don't have a super late game carry. They have Ember Spirit, yeah, but he's not going to be able to man fight Spectre at like 40 to 50 minutes in this game. He's just gonna get gone on by an Abyssal Blade and blown up under Desolate Manta style.
Yeah, this is the thing is, when you look at the Infamous draft, there's no real break mechanic either that's gonna come out on UR. The closest you're gonna see is Magnus, right? He's the only one who you could reliably see building a Silver Edge later in this game, and then it comes down to, can you blow him up in an RP without the IO saving him? And that is a tall task for Infamous.
I would say the answer is no.
Thank you, Nev. Very nice. All right, there you go. They do see you are. Lelis going to give him a little bit of detection as well. And SVG cuts off that aggression with a nice Nature's Grasp.
You are. He goes. Spooky Ghost goes even more Spooky Ghost. He's invisible now.
Oh. Is he actually? Oh, yeah, he is invisible.
He was invisible. Invisible is now expired. Gropo picked up on the Ember Spirit. I'll probably hand that one off to what? Mars, Rubik.
Gropo?
They might even not use it. Yeah,
I
might not even use it.
Yeah. I think Dragon Scale, Clumsy Net all too good. Magnus having Keen Optic is pretty sick. Just that little bit of mana regen. They're gonna pop those drums and chase after Lelis. The arena does finally clip, but here comes the relocate from MSS if he can get his guy out, and it looks like it's gonna get canceled by the Willis on the backside of the fight. Pepita, he hits a massive RP just as we thought he could, and in goes the Ember Spirit. It's just not enough though. Quinn just melts the side of Infamous. So much damage from this new Aghanim Scepter, and it's just a triple kill for Leshrac. Oh my goodness.
Open that fight recap, baby. Let's see what he did. 4,220 damage there by Quinn in such a small period of time. Who's going to stop him from doing Roshan now? Nobody.
Dude, this looked like a fantastic fight because they get the arena, the relocate canceled by that Will-O-Wisp. They get a 3-man RP, and then Quinn's like, hey, you guys want to fight? Like,
leaving nothing but fond memories.
I'll throw hands. He just comes in with brass knuckles and just destroys Infamous.
Wait, is that legal?
I don't know, man.
Oh, legal?
Is he gonna kill? Oh, he caught KXY, the longest TP ever. He was going to where his team had just teleported. He goes down. No way.
He's got to be upset about that. Probably looks at his team and goes, why the hell did you just teleport to the triangle?
Yeah,
I was out of there.
That's exactly what he's saying. SVG high ground, but Lelis, he's happier as he gets a nice duel up onto the Keeper of the Light. No save coming out there. SVG will go down here to Pakaz most likely, and he does, but now you gotta try and get away. A relocate's coming in, baby. Quinn, the man of the hour. This guy doing so much damage. Pakaz able to take another remnant off to the side. A stolen Nature's Grasp actually slows this down enough to prevent them from engaging.
Yeah, and they didn't know that one wasn't theirs, I think. I mean, you did die over here in the Chain Protector, but they did just walk right into that one. He doesn't have the pay to lose set on Rubik.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, would it actually look that much difference? A green Nature's Grasp versus a slightly different shaded green Nature's Grasp?
Absolutely.
It would? Okay, good to know, good to know. I'll test this after the game.
There's a couple of great abilities that look a lot different when Rubik does them, and some of his like blocky looking as well. And the spells transform. All right, top lane. Quinn, he continues to farm the jungle out.
He doesn't mind taking this. I think his team's okay. How long on Haunt? 9 seconds. He can buy that much time for his team.
Yeah,
I think Infamous knows. I think they see Quinn and they're just like, nah, that's not who we can kill.
Yeah, Quinn is an absolute dump truck this game. They just can't move into him. They're just him by himself in the enemy jungle. I think 5 heroes surrounding him. They think, okay, we'll let you have this one.
I'm just laughing at the thought of Quinn just driving a dump truck around in Dota 2.
Yeah. We can ask him.
He's got all the junk in that trunk, man. All right, they get the Aegis. Now it's time for Quincy Crew to see do the haunt perfectly timed as expected, and look who he finds on the backside. It's going to be Excel. Paka's in trouble as well. Where's the duel? Nice Will-O-Wisp comes out trying to do what they can. KXY comes in. It's a perfect arena. A good overgrowth. He gets the BKB off and finds the Ember Spirit. The duel victory is going to be enough. A perfect RP once again from Pepita, but it's Quinn all day long as he just crushes Infamous once again. Oh my god.
The cool, calm, and collected one. Let's see it this time. What's he got? 3,700 damage there. Doing so much there on Spectre, but Quinn, you know, if you don't lock him down, you don't blow him up, he's going to kill your entire team here. And your window's closing. With each fight, he's getting a little bit tankier, I think, right now, sending himself out the parts for the Bloodstone. Dealing with Quinn, I'm not sure they have a solution. They wanted to close out the game around this time on Infus, probably, given their lineup, but here we are, 22 minutes in the game. Quinn sitting at 14,000 net worth, your highest hero at 8.3k. This game looks all but over with the late game secured thanks to UR.
Yeah, he is absolutely crushing it this game. I mean, I can't wait to see what the damage stats are at the end of this one. Bottom lane Lelis, he's looking for Pakis, and he's gonna actually see a TP in from the Magnus. The question is, can he find the... I mean, with Quinn here, yes, you can absolutely find the kill. And there's going to be your duel, the relocate even coming in. But Magnus, he's dead. He's the first one to fall. Now the Ember Spirit, he did get a decent remnant out. He can disengage. Yeah, he's going to make it all the way back to base.
No, we're just looking at them not having enough damage on Infamous at this point. It's all got to cut him out from Ember Spirit, but all he's got going for him is the Desolator. Pepita... KXY, what he can do, we feel so limited. You
know, we saw Quincy Crew run this Ember Spirit Deso with, you know, Coddle the other day, and I think the difference was in the draft, it wasn't just Pakas who was doing the damage, right? Quinn did a lot of damage in that game, but he had a whole lot of other heroes making space for him that game. Yeah. So it does seem like a little bit of a different strategy here.
Yeah, they always have your war as an insurance policy. Here, you don't have that insurance policy. Everything sets things up for Ember Spirit, and Ember just isn't a hard enough carry, unfortunately. Even with that Empower being put on him at the start of all these fights, even with this Desolator that he has now. There's smoke up, but this feels desperate. I'm not sure this is going to go well for them. If they walk into SVG, God, then it's just scouted. There you go.
Oh, he doesn't actually see it. Wait, okay, XY's like, no, not where I wanted to be. He's gonna get picked off solo onto the top half of the map. They get another RP. Okay, they turn it. This is looking like a decent fight here for Infamous. They gotta disengage now, though. You've got the IO. You are looking low as well. Can they chase after him? You gotta get this kill before Quinn shows up, but it's not gonna happen. Here he comes, Pepita falling low, protected by a Glimmer Cape. He's gonna be able to skewer himself away. Hawk is now... Nice two-man Searing Chains, has one remnant down to the low ground. He's going to be fine. A quick slap there from Lelis as he takes down that Keeper of the Light. He's going to chase him into the base. But Pakis, he's a little bit too fast. He's going to be all right.
Showing discipline here on Quincy Crew. They're probably just going to back off, grab those bounty runes. 25 minutes had just hit. And heal up and re-engage in a couple minutes. You are not on any sort of timer on Quincy Crew right now. You are free to take all the time you want. Spectre firing up that BKB before they're ready to break high ground, I imagine. We keep the lane shoved in, though.
Yeah. Yawar's build is a little unorthodox, but I do really like the Mask of Madness Diffusal build. This was something we saw a little bit not too long ago, but was something that you would see picked up on this hero. Nice Glimmer Cape from there from Excel. Apparently they had no detection, which is kind of interesting. There's gonna be a good arena. The spear off the mark again as Quinn just dodges it with the Yules. Beyond God, like 14-2, a skewer back from the Magnus all the way into the base. They managed to take down that IO Quinn. It doesn't seem like he cares. He's like, yeah, I'll fight in your base, sir. It belongs to me. A great duel onto the Ember Spirit. There's nothing you can do. He's got that BKB, the double buybacks. Quinn, he cannot afford to die here. Yawar as well has a dagger, able to get to the low ground. Lelis, he's TPing out. They've disengaged. Look at SVG. He just walks to their fountain and he's out. Oh my God. If Quincy Crew disengage on all four, Infamous is going to feel so bad. Lelis is here, gives him the press the attack, still has Blink Dagger available. Yawar drops a dagger to slow them down, has a DD rune and a Manta. Ooh, spears back. He barely misses. He's going to turn a little bit, but he finally does die. All right,
here comes
a good
Quinn.
kill. He's not done. Yep, as you said, here comes Quinn, the buyback, the haunt into the game pockets, does dodge the split earth, but on the backside, UR does take Michael. They lose the Rubik, blink out from KXY. They can follow this path here, but oh, he's gonna relocate in. You're kidding me. Quinn's right there, baby. He TP'd forward to the creeps. Oh my god. These guys are just too good, man.
You just can't be safe from him. Okay, they fortify up the Diabolic Edict, but they opt to change and head towards the mid tower / the Magnus here. Can they catch him? He's got Blink Dagger up in a second. Okay, he's long gone. There's no way they reach him. Buying a little bit of time for the heroes to respawn on Infamous. But, you know, Quincy crew, once again, they have the late game here. Take all the time you need, Infamous.
Yeah. 55 seconds till the Roshan respawns, and it's just the map control has been for Quincy crew for the majority of this game, right? Like, as soon as they hit that one team fight after the Lestrak Ags, they just have had free control over pretty much where they want to be. And with the 4 points in that Diabolic Edict, they'll be making quick work of this barracks, and Lelis has a ton of bonus damage as well, 120.
It's a decent bit of dual damage, not the most for being level 19, 28 minutes into the game. I think they just get back after taking this react. Neutral items
set
up,
for
right?
Roche, right? You just want to keep your eyes on it.
Yeah, Roche and neutral items and BKB on your ward, then you're ready to finish. They just get the repair kit. I'm surprised that none of them have opted to take it. I think it's a pretty good item on Spectre.
Ooh,
but he got the Titan Sliver.
Oh, yeah, I was like, there's no way he survives this. He's going to get picked off. Willis comes out, does catch Quinn on the Lestrak, gonna get changed up. There's the arena. Oh no, they did not communicate that, Yules, but it's fine. He gets saved again by the IO, and he's just returning so much damage. Pops the Bloodstone heal, a duel onto the Ember. Once again, that's a dieback. They will chase down Excel in the base. Yoar doing some serious work with his damage here, but he'll be able to blink out. KXY makes it back to the fountain, and now they're gonna turn their attention to the bottom lane of barracks. Diabolic Edict up in 2 seconds. Should make quick work of the tower. Neff, this is a rough one.
I'm not sure what Infamous can do here to prevent this. They don't have the damage anymore. They get Quinn by himself. They get fights without Quinn. It doesn't matter. Infamous, they can't do anything to the heroes on Quincy crew anymore. Haunt comes out.
Oh, he goes mid. He finds KXY, the desolate damage. Oh my gosh, this man, Yoar's too good. He has a desolator now too.
Yeah, he's
more damage, more burst damage.
Yeah, being able to reduce the tower armor, of course, it means that Diabolic Edict is just going to do a little bit more. So setting that up for Quinn, and they're gonna get mega creeps.
I mean, you have to do something, right?
Yeah, you have RP available, but it gets canceled out by the Nature's Grasp. Here it comes. Yeah, here it comes, question mark. Pepita, he doesn't want to be anywhere near them.
There's four heroes there. I figured they would go, but I guess they don't want to with the Mars. Slight Change does catch the IO. Pepita could go for a Blink Skewer, but I think they're just too afraid. There's the Blink Duel. They caught the Rubik. He's just dead immediately.
And that's
it. Just call the GG. They don't even want to try it. There's your 4-man RP. But look at how you are man to dodge the RP and just 3-shotted your Magnus.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that.
Even after GG was called, man, he just teleports behind your attack. He can't be stopped. Quincy crew, they're too strong. So that